Today, if you'll notice, I have on an older type shirt because we are going to be making red velvet cupcakes, but instead of artificial red food coloring, we are going to be using beet juice and beets. So come along. I've put in my dry ingredients, flour, brown sugar, which as you can tell, I don't pack it. I think it's plenty sweet, just measuring it out. Got cocoa, baking soda, and some salt. It's great to incorporate these before you add the wet ingredients. You could just use a fork. By incorporating the dry ingredients, that means you're not going to get a little taste of baking soda when you're eating one of these luscious cupcakes. Next, I'm going to be adding a half a cup of beets. I'll get this last beet out. Beet juice. This is vinegar and vanilla and some oil. We are going to blend this until it is completely smooth and there's no little beet lumps. Okay, this is the beet mixture. I'm pouring it in slowly just in case I see a piece of beet that didn't get ground up like that. The recipe details will be in the see more part of the video. Now simply stir this together to make a nice batter. Next, we will put these in cupcake liners that are in a cupcake pan. I'm using a scoop to get my batter into the cupcake liners. This scoop holds about 1/4 cup. As you can see, I'm not completely filling up the scoop, just mostly filling up the scoop. Now it's time to bake them. Okay, the cupcakes are done. I know this because if I press gently on them, they bounce back. And then I'm going to do the famous toothpick. So stick the toothpick down at least halfway, and when you pull it out and it comes out clean, they're finished baking. Cool these cupcakes in the pan. If you take them out of the pan, you risk the danger of the liners separating from the cakes. The cupcakes are cooled, and I'm going to show you how I fill them. I start with a grapefruit knife, and you could simply put the frosting on top, but I like to actually fill these cupcakes. So I will take off all the tops and lay them beside them. You can see this is a nice moist cake. Next, I'm taking that poor man's frosting and I'm putting a scoop into each of the cupcakes. Now this frosting was in my freezer. I thawed it, and as you can see, it's still in great shape. It's very fresh. It tastes nice and fresh. Pop the tops back on. Next, we will dress them up with some powdered sugar to make them look like they came from a gourmet type of bakery. Last, put them on a pretty plate. There you have it. You're ready for a great party with some beautiful, fairly healthy cupcakes. Here's a picture with one of the cupcakes cut in half so you can see how the filling looks. Now for the taste test. This is going to be a little messy. I think I'm just going to pull part of the top off that was cut out. This is a delicately sweet cupcake. It has that homemade density that you find in completely homemade cupcakes. I think this is going to be a winner and that your family will like it. You can't taste any beet in it either. See you next time.